Good morning. Sorry, just took a little time to get refreshed.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey Charan, hi Molly. Hi Mahi. Hi Subha.
Good morning, all.
Morning Ram. Ambika. Prabala. Suresh.
Yeah, good morning, KD. Good morning.
Mahesh. Today I think Hemant can't make it, so he just messaged me. Okay, sir. Chalo, let's get started looking at the time. So first 15 minutes we will spend on scale sets. ScaleSet. Is it an important topic for DBA? I would say not much. But anyways, knowing is nothing wrong. Knowing is nothing wrong, sir. So and there's a small demo on it. You don't need to send any screenshot of the demo. I mean, in a Word document like you did yesterday. What I need is, if you want to do. If you don't want to do, is also fine. Okay, sir. With that, can we get started? Yes? Okay. Then I'm sharing my screen. Just waiting for Mr. Mahesh on camera. Done. Oops.
Yeah. Eddie, am I audible? This is Mahidhar.
Yes, Mahi. Yes, you are.
We have created containers, but we are not able to connect from SSMS. Yesterday, we have created containers, no? With IP or with server name, virtual name, we are not able to connect.
Nobody is able.
SSMS.
Is no one able to connect?
Hope so, because I checked all the Word documents which they have attached. So I didn't get a screenshot of that.
Or maybe.
Anyone correct me if I'm wrong.
KD, actually, yesterday also, I'm also not able to connect to SSMS, right? So at that time, the status is in waiting. So after recreating, the status came to running state, then I'm able to connect. Maybe that is also one of the issue they are not able to connect.
So initially when it was not in running. Okay, Mahi, do you have that? Do you have it ready right now, sir? Your
Yes, I'm having it.
okay, then please do share your screen. Let us just go through it once. If it is in running state or not, we will verify that, sir.
Let me know once you are able to view my screen.
Ram, I'm sorry. I came and collapsed in the sofa itself. Just slept, and then when you messaged in the afternoon, then I saw. Hey, by the way, I'll share the questions. Raman and I had a small chat. Questions I have shared with him. I'll share with everybody as well, with everyone else.
Yeah, I tried connecting with this IP and FQDN. Both it is not working.
Okay. Before that, sir, before that, Mahi, on the left-hand side, can you please go to containers on the left side? Click on container.
Okay.
Is the container instance running or it's no, it's not. That is why you are not able to connect. So it's terminated. This is the same thing that
Okay.
Molly is talking. So if it is not started, 1 minute. So let's go to property. Yeah, see your container instance. That's what I'm saying. Your container instances, that container instance is running instances.
Okay.
But inside that, the container is not running. So there is something wrong with this. Probably go to properties once. Not that properties. The container specific properties in the bottom below the container, right side. No, right side below the container, events, properties, logs, connect. Can you see there near your cursor? Go to left a little slowly. Your left. There, the properties. Now come down. So you gave one core, 2022 latest, 1.5 GB RAM, non-CPU skip, environment variables, accept underscore EULA equal to Y, MSSQL_SA password. Yeah. Same thing that Molly also faced. I mean, in spite of giving everything correct, it is not working for some reason. Your instance is not starting. So what I suggested Molly was to delete all the resource groups. Can you please go to home, sir? Yeah, go to resource groups once. Whatever you have. Oops, you don't have anything. Oh,
No, I didn't select it for you.
no, 1 minute, 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay, can you go to subscriptions once? So always don't touch your Suncore once, only touch the free trial.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, good. Now you need to erase off it. Delete everything. The reason what I'm thinking, no, network watcher you can leave. Don't,
Okay.
let's not go and delete each and every resource group because your limit has reached.
Okay.
That is why it is not. So delete all the resource groups.
Do we need to apply this KD? Apply force delete for selected virtual machine.
Keep it, it's okay. Anyways, it will definitely delete off. Yeah. Go for delete test mahi. Everything, whatever is there, just clean it off. And I think your limit has reached, CPU limit. You can use only 4. That is why your so-called container is not starting. Others also, please, if you have anything of this kind, if you're also not able to connect, please delete everything and just create a fresh new container, so fresh new. Delete every resource group. Maybe your quota has reached.
Adding to your point, Deepak, yesterday even I observed the same thing. I don't have any resources in my resource group, but still I'm getting the same
We'll
error.
see. We will see, Subha. We will see your setup.
But I sorted out.
Oh, is it? What was done? What was done, Subha?
While creating, we were selecting 1 CPU and 1.5 GB.
Right.
But for 2022, it is not sufficient.
So you gave 2 CPUs and more, is it? How much did you give?
Yes. 2 CPUs and 2 GB RAM.
Absolutely, sir. That's a great logic. Nice. Thank you. Yeah. Point. Yeah. 1 core would not be sufficient. So.
And another point I observed was I was creating in Central India. So there I was getting GPU. By default, it is taking GPU V100. It's not giving me option to change.
Yeah.
But when I go ahead with creation, it is giving me the quota is reached already
free limit
for Central India and all.
So it's a data. It's a region problem, sir, not ours. So then we can change the location and go to another one. No, good one. Good analysis. Yes. Okay, I think it will work, Mahi. Absolutely sure, sir. But so let it delete, and then again you give it a try after some time and keep us informed.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
And everyone, keep watchful, please. Your quota is 4 CPUs. 4 CPUs in one region. If you want more, you can go to another CPU, another region, and create 4 more if you want. But public IP is only 3. So in a free subscription Azure, public IPs are only 3. So one container instance, another one, your 3 IPs are gone. That's why your container is not starting. So either it is because of IP restriction or because it is of number of core restriction, or maybe because of, as Subha said, 1 CPU, 1.5 GB RAM was not sufficient for 2022. Or Subha said one more thing. Maybe data center has scarcity problems. Possible. Region has scarcity problems. So always try East US. East US never has any problems. Works perfect. East US, if you have that option. Okay. So then I think we will. Shall we get started?
Yeah.
Perfect. Done. So I'm sharing my screen. So need your support because same thing again. It's a small only demo. There is no technically I don't have any theory for this. It's absolutely only demo. Skill sets, I'm saying. Okay. So on the top, search for scale sets. Scale sets. Do you see this? Virtual machine scale set. So scale set is an extension to your virtual machine concept, nothing more. It's just a technical extension to your virtual machine concept. Okay. And now you can create a new scale set if you want. Do it with me if you want to. Fatafat. Done. So the main logic behind scale set is Let's say Subha wants 100 virtual machines. 100. Listen carefully, sir. Subha wants 100 virtual machines. And Subha is a web administrator, website administrator. So he is somewhere concerned that, customers will come and access my website. And moreover, big billion day or so-called, what is that, sir? I don't know what you call Great Indian Film Festival. I'm so sorry. Great Indian shopping festival, whatever is coming up. So no matter whatever you do, Flipkart, Amazon, Myntra, or all these websites will see a spike on the users. You purchase or not, you will go and do at least window shopping. Okay, intelligent people like few of us will not even open that website. And yeah, others will do it. So you went, so people will go and sneak at least, just see what is there. So same thing. Now imagine if everybody goes and starts opening the website, so the load on the servers. So whatever load they have, I mean, sir, can Flipkart or Amazon assess and say, we will get 50 lakh people? That's it? No. They can be wrong. They may get 60 lakh people or 70 lakh people. The assumptions. That's what Flipkart was overconfident long time ago. 2000. When was that, sir? Big Billion Day, first one, utter flop. 2014. 2014. Utter flop, Big Billion Day. Credibility of the company lost. Stock market crashed of Flipkart. Even the CEO of the company has sent an apology letter to every customer and said that we were little overconfident. We are really sorry. We will correct ourselves. Next time we'll come with a bang. They did. So you know all the story. Right? 2014 Big Billion Day, first servers crashed and nothing worked. So overconfidence is not right. So now, how to handle this kind of situations when load can be more, when load can be massive sometimes. So it can be Flipkart, it can be Amazon, it can be any websites. And I'm not just talking about those two websites. It can be any website. So how to do it? Ready? Simple. Create a scale set. Maybe as a database administrator, you and I will not appreciate this much. You and I will not really like this feature because this is mainly designed for web servers and application servers. 1 minute, sir. It can be used for database servers also, not SQL Server. There are some categories of databases which can utilize this one. So let's start. So first, create a resource group. Do I already have any? Nope, I deleted everything. KD-B17, our batch number I'm giving RG. That's done. Yeah. So give a name for the scale set, ScaleSet1. Just giving my first scale set. And then location, your choice, wherever you want to keep it. I'm keeping it in South India. Okay. And then it's not an availability zone, so no issues, leave it. So there are two types of options. Uniform option and flexible option. We'll talk about uniform option and flexible options in a minute. First, let's go and come back. So it's asking which operating system you want to build. Yeah, same. We will go for Windows 2016. Okay. Windows 2016. x64. What is the configuration you want? DS1v2 server cheap configuration is sufficient. All good. Now put a username and put a password. Katie, all options look like VM creation. Yes, all options look like VM creations. Okay, done. Licensing, if you want to save, you can. I'm not selecting it. Go to disks, whichever disk you want. I'm happy with the HDD. I'm not selecting anything else. Networking, you go, sir. One small correction, please. Everybody, please listen. The way you created a virtual machine, this one will be a little tricky. Sir, everyone, please watch, sir. Click on the edit button here. Interface also looks different, but just 2 minutes if you're focusing. I'm seeing many of you off camera. Please, 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 please come on camera. So click on this edit button, sir. Edit. I'll tell you why. Here, that's okay. Do you see public IP address is disabled by default? If there is no public IP, can you connect? You can't. So that is why, sir, please enable public address. This is an important thing because if you don't do this, even if you create ScaleSet, you can't connect to it. Okay, done. So select it, sir. Click OK. So that's a small amendment I would want you to do. Just go and edit and change it. Then rest all. So now comes the main concept. Please have patience and listen cautiously. You are creating a ScaleSet. Sir, as the logo itself is showing, so as the logo itself is saying, it's a series of virtual machines. So for example, I'm giving 100 virtual machines. I should tell initially how many VMs do I want. First, I want 4 virtual machines. Okay. First 4 will be created. After that, sir, I should tell how many extra VMs I want. Meaning, sir, I want first one virtual machine. So 1. I want first 1 virtual machine, sir. 1 VM. Now, my CPU utilization increased up to 90%. The moment my CPU goes to 90%, I would say what, sir? I want second VM. Now, first VM CPU is also 90%. Second VM CPU is also 90%. Then it will do what, sir? Third VM will be created. But that CPU 90% is for what? Touch and come back? No, not touch and come back. It should be there for at least 5 minutes because you know our fake alerts we get, sir. CPU 95, 100%. We get an alert and it's irritation. Nowadays, monitoring tools are very intelligent. They will observe that CPU is at 100% for at least a period of 5 minutes, 7 minutes, whatever. Then it will send an alert. But in the olden days, I'm sure some of you are experienced more. So in olden days, how it was? 100% CPU hit, alert. And that's a fake alert. By the time you go and check, it is already down. So those issues were there. So here, sir, let's go into scaling option. In scaling option, 1 minute. Come on. Yeah, in scaling option, it is first asking you initial instance count, how many you want? Initially, I just want 1 VM initially. Okay, come down, sir. Scaling means after 1 is exhausted, then you want second, then third, then fourth, right? You want more and more VMs to be created. Which option do you prefer? Manual. Manual means you have to go and say, add 1 more VM, add 1 more VM. Manually, you have to do so, which is not fair. So I'll go for custom option. In custom option, minimum number of instances you want 1. Maximum number of instances you want, I'll put 4. You can put 3 if you want. But again, sir, before doing this demo, Subha and others, you have to delete your entire RGs because CPU limit you have. Any demo, please delete the old RG. We have got no option. Okay, sir. Maximum number of instances, 4. Max, 4 I'm saying. CPU threshold. Whenever my CPU hits 95%, sir, 95% for how long? 5 minutes minimum, or if you want 1 minute also is fine. but it will not accept 1 minute. So minimum you have to give between 5 and 60. So for 5 minutes, my CPU must be continuously at 95% and above. Then it will create what, sir? Then it will increase by 1 VM. So then if my CPU goes 95%, what will happen? For 5 minutes, 1 VM extra will be create 1 extra VM. And so that VM also is at 95% for 5 minutes. Next, 1 more will be created. So if you want to be proactive, you can create, excuse me, 2 also you can add. 4 also you can add. It's your choice, but I'm adding only 1. Okay. And then, sir, now not only scale. So now there are 2 things, please. There are very important terminologies you should know. Scale out and scale in. Got it, sir? Scale out and scale in. Scale out means out, increase. Scale in means reduce.
Is there any limit, Deepak? It keeps on continuously creating VMs, or is there any limit?
The limit is mentioned on the top, right? How many max you want? I've already mentioned max as 4.
Okay.
So not only this, but if you're asking overall limit, how many in a scale set, how many VMs can be there overall? 1000. In one scale set, 1000 VMs can exist, max. And one more thing, sir. 600, if you Google, can you please Google and just see? Okay, 1 second, I'll do it for you. Maximum VMs in a, I'll do it, so scale set. So when you look at 1000, but you will also see 600 also as an answer. So 1000 instances, if you select Azure provided image, like Windows 2016, Windows, Ubuntu, those images are there, right? If these Azure provided images, if you select 1000, if you keep your own image, meaning Ambika, in your office, you have an image. You created in Azure only, you created your own image. So that customized images 600, Microsoft provided images 1000. So any questions anybody have till here's a scale set? And by the way, whenever CPU comes down to 25% and below, again for 5 minutes, not immediately, for 5 minutes, and then it will reduce that count also, not only increasing. So scale out is one option, scale in is another option. So Mahesh, sometimes when you talk to Azure admins, normally they will say, hey Mahesh, there's a scale set, man. It's scaled out to around 250 VMs. It's scaled out. So we are expecting that, it might scale into 50 by tomorrow or day after. So those, when they scale out and scale in, terminologies they use, just be familiar with it. That's all.
So the configuration would be same as the initial machine, right?
So a very nice point. So that is what actually I was going to next. So now first VM, second VM, third VM, fourth VM, as and more VMs you are adding, right? All the VMs are of same configuration because I selected, or we selected, uniform option. So one CPU, 3.5 GB RAM. Next VM is also 1 CPU, 3.5 GB RAM. Next VM is also 1 CPU, 3.5 GB RAM. So that's how it goes on and on and on and on and on and on. If I go for a flexible model, then things will be different. But sir, flexibility involves some programming and all that. So I mean, you ignore it. Uniform, yes, you are right, mine, Subha. All VMs will include same configuration, same server, same everything. Same. Okay, one more thing, sir. Scaling with VMs and discounted spot VMs, meaning cost. Scaling means increasing VMs, different sizes and all, choosing. And discounted spot VMs is only available for which one, sir? Flexible orchestration option. For uniform, everything is same. For flexible, you got the then you will get options like spot instances. You know spot VMs, right? Spot instance, we already discussed. Spot instance. I mean, if you are not using, it will release back to, did I tell or not?
Right.
So
Yes, we discussed.
yeah, if you're not using the virtual machines and all non-production servers, if you're not utilizing it all, it will release the hardware and everything and save the cost for you and give it to Microsoft, so others can use it. So those features are possible in flexible option. It's okay, so flexible you leave, uniform only you keep for now. Yeah, and if somebody asks you what is ScaleSet, at least you should be in a position to answer it. Scale out, scale in are the two terminologies. Please remember that cautiously. And I think that's also. Let's go for a demo now. Go to management, disable the monitoring. Why budget waste? Manual updates and the manual updates, and then go to health. I don't want any health. Advanced, leave it. Yeah, this is okay. So review and create. So one second, sir. So shall I show you a CPU increase demo also? Yes, okay, then let me quickly create ScaleSet. Again, it's your choice. I'm not compelling anyone to do it. I'm still seeing two of you off camera, so requesting to be on camera as soon as possible. So done. Wait, sir. How will you put fake CPU load?
Load test.
100% fake CPU PowerShell script is there, sir. It's a simple script. Okay, if you run the script, right? I mean, there are many blogs. If you run this script, copy this one, sir. This script you run on the server, CPU utilization will increase to 100%. It will do some looped math, which will keep the system busy. Okay, then I copied the PowerShell script. First, let the virtual machine get created, sir. Almost there. ScaleSet get created.
When the ScaleSet requests the management instances, we can get the alert, right? When the ScaleSet requests the maximum instances, we can get the alert, right?
Yeah, alerts can be configured if you want. Yes. When it reaches the limit, let's say you have given 20 as a limit. When all the ScaleSets reach 20, you can set alerts if you want, sir. On the left-hand side at the bottom, you will have alerts option. Alerts. Can you see here? You can set up alerts. Alerts we'll discuss later. I'll show you. So now, right now, if you go to instances, ScaleSet is ready. So ScaleSet is ready. Under ScaleSet, on the left-hand side, this is purely an operating system, Windows-based ScaleSet. You can use Linux-based ScaleSets also. Go to instances option, and you will see that right now, how many VMs are there, sir? Only one. And now open that VM. This is the public IP. Yes, am I right? Public IP. Then go to MSTSC and open that public IP. Let's connect to it. Something is wrong. Maybe my rules. Let's see. 1 second, sir. 3389 must be there, right? Windows is 3389, right, sir? Now I added 3389. Inbound. I'll talk about this one. Next topic is after. By the way, today immediately after this, we are going to start storage. And for a DBA, whatever storage is needed, we will discuss everything, sir. And for non-DBA related storage is also too much. We don't need to do all that. Got it, sir? But still, I'll try my best to cover, because for Azure admin, storage would be a little different. For database administrators, whichever component we are using, will definitely touch that. Plus, one more topic is there, sir. Storage space redirect. I'll show you later that. Okay, then. 3389 is added. Let's try to connect now. Did you see I was fast? I'm so sorry. I went into networking, sir. I saw that I did not see 3389 port here. Got it? And that is why I added 3389 port. I clicked on add inbound port. And then after that, I typed 3389 here and I clicked add. That's it. It was easy. So now I'll click on connect. Yes, it is connecting because port was not opened. KDSSG ADMIN 143 12345. The answer, I'm connecting to it. And after we connect, 1 second, sir. Still loading. Yeah. After we connect, let's copy the PowerShell script, please. Yes, sir. Yes. Copy the PowerShell script.
Yes.
And then let's run the script. It's loading. And wait for 5 minutes. And that 5 minutes, why to waste time? So let's go into storage discussion. And then the second VM also, if your patience, your choice, go to second VM, again run the script. Go to third VM, again run the script. That will keep going on. Start. PowerShell. Oh, it's too slow.
You can see in the right hand side.
Go to PowerShell ISC. Where, sorry?
You just clicked on start, right? In the right hand side.
Oh,
it
okay,
was
okay.
showing.
No, that is not PowerShell ISC. You're referring, oh, this is there, right? I'm so sorry. Okay. Bad habit. Done. So I already copied the script, sir. 2 minutes. It's slow opening. Yeah, there you go. Here, this is a blue screen. Just put down arrow. You'll get the white one, which you might like. I put the script here and then execute. Done. Sir. I'm executing it. Done. Sir, now watch. When you're watching, as you watch, CPU utilization will spike up. See, look at this one. Already at 100%. If I stop the script, if I press enter, CPU utilization will drop from 100% to normal again. The fake CPU, for performance, SQL performance also, you can use the scripts if you really want to. Yeah, done. Okay, then, so CPU utilization, count the time, 5 minutes from now, time's exactly 7:17. So I think we have spent more time on skill sets. We'll stop here now. So that's it, sir. Wait for 5 minutes and let's see. After 5 minutes, when we come back to skill sets here, instances, after 5 minutes exactly, you will see 2 more instances. But KD, what nonsense. If one hits up, one should be created. Why 2 more? So that's what I'm still looking at, sir. Why 2 are getting created is what I'm still searching by. But just wanted to let you know. Actually, it should create 1, but you will see 2. Wait for 5 minutes, you will see it. Okay. Can we start the storage option then? Already? Yeah. So storage is like a minimum fundamental feed we all need, right? Without storage, we can't survive. So whether you are in Azure, whether you are on-prem, wherever you are, storage is mandate. So let me take you to the some slides, not many, sir. Very few slides. And any questions anywhere you have, stop me immediately. Please stop me immediately. Okay, so a question to all of you, sir. You want a hard disk. I'm sorry, you want a drive. You want a drive. There's a C drive, D drive, or whatever, right, sir? You want an extra drive. What will you do? In your virtual machine, you have created a VM. After creating a VM, you want an extra disk. Because the Azure VMs come with. I'll do one thing, sir. I better stop the recording here. So our storage topic is starting, right? Okay, wait. Then let ScaleSet finish, then we can do. Meanwhile, this goes into VM topic. So meanwhile, what we will do, a small demo. I have a virtual machine. Assume that I have a virtual machine already. I have I have an existing virtual machine now. Got it, sir? This is the virtual machine. Now on Second virtual machine, I want a new drive. I want a new drive. So what do? Simple, sir. On the left hand side. On the left hand side, you go to disks. Disks. It's opening. Just a sec. Yeah, disks. And create and attach a new disk. Easy, sir. I mean, damn easy option. That's not even a great thing. Yeah. And then it'll ask you, what's the disk name? I'll just call it as new disk 1. And it's asking, what do you want? Premium SSD, standard SSD? What do you want? Standard HDD is sufficient for us. Okay, size is how much you want. Starting with 32 GB disk is also available, or up to, you can check, sir, how much ever. Maybe I'll give 512 GB. Oops. 512 GB disk I'm giving. You're getting my point, sir? So you can decide how much disk capacity you want and just click on save. The disk will be added. Okay? Not okay. Let me show you some.
Is it coming as read only or what?
That is for
Post
caching. Disk caching. For example, when you are creating a disk, when you are reading data from the disk, there'll be a cache space created. It will take the data, keep it in the cache. From the cache, you will read it. So read-write caching is also available. When you're writing data, first you write to the cache and then you write to the disk. So it will be faster. So cache is a cache memory, which is very, very fast. So if you want that option, you can select read-only caching or read-write, meaning only when reading time you want caching, or only during writing also you want caching, or you don't want caching at all. So before the hard disk, there will be a cache created. So accessing disk becomes a little faster, whether it is read or write. Done, sir. So now I saved it. Now 500 GB disk is added, right? So it's easy, damn easy, sir. Adding a disk is like simple in Azure. Okay. So now 1 minute, sir. Let's go to virtual machine. I already have that running. Remote desktop manager. Yeah, here it is. I think it's VM1. Just a minute. So after adding a disk from there, right, everyone, after adding a disk from there in portal, here you need to go to my computer, obviously, but unfortunately, you will not see that disk, sir. Ignore all these clustered disks, ignore it, but you will not see that disk. You will not see that disk. Reason, you have to open what? Disk management. DISK mgmt.msc. Disk management. Open disk management, sir. In disk management, scroll down. Last disk. Hey, where is it? 500 GB. Is it not added? Strange.
We can
rescan this.
Was it in VM2? I'm so sorry. I thought it is in VM1, sir. Okay, thank you.
Always scan this section. Start on screen keyboard.
Yeah. So I opened VM2. Yeah, correct.
Center.
Thank you.
Comma.
Done. Now, sir, 500 GB disk you gave, right? Just click OK. The disk will be selected. Just a minute. Come down. You will see that disk somewhere at the last. Here you go. So 500 GB disk. Right click, new volume, hit next, and pick for whatever purpose. I'll put Z, sir, for example. Experiment. Disk. Next, finish. Sir, this is how you add the disks to the virtual machines. Now, by the way, in real environments, we don't add. Your obviously your Windows team will add and give you the disk accordingly. So here you go, sir, experimental disk. Okay, and if you don't want it, go to disk management. Okay, sir, and just delete the volume. will go away, unallocated. Okay, sir. And then you go to Azure portal. From there also you can erase it off. If you don't.
How do they add space to the existing disk?
Sorry?
How do they add space to the existing
Same
disk?
thing, sir. For example, I have Windows disk itself, 127 GB. Windows disk. So simple, sir. Click on the disk, open that Windows disk and go to configuration. No, not configuration, size and performance, sir. And increase the, now it's 128 GB, right? You can make it 512 GB also. And click on save. Now the question is, if I do that, will it be downtime?
Yes.
Or will it apply on the fly? You just watch it. Huh? I'm saving it. I tried to save and it says what, sir?
Restart computer.
Yeah, so VM is running. So you need to stop the VM, increase the size, and then save it and start it again. So that's a little downtime. It involves downtime. If you want to increase your C, not only C drives, any disk you can increase.
For
So
adding disk, it is not required downtime.
For adding disk, downtime is not required. For expanding the disk,
Extend.
definitely. Even in on-prem, we have similar kind of challenges sometimes, depending on your storage. So the maximum disk you can provide is 32 TB. Got it? If it is HDD, okay. I'll go for premium SSD. The maximum, even then, the maximum disk you can provide is 32 TB. Okay, of course, you can mention custom size, but if you want more than that, talk to Microsoft sales team, support team in the backend. But 32 TB is the default. 32 TB is like, hey, a lot, sir. Come on. So anyways, clear any questions? This is how you do disk expansion. So, sir, everyone, why I am saying all this, right? Disks is one concept in Azure. Got it? Disk. So, everyone, just go and search. Is that by the 5 minutes, is it done?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's go to ScaleSets once. Let's open the ScaleSet that we created just now. Let's go to instances. I told you, right, sir? The second one is already created. Additionally, it creates one more. I'm still trying to find out like why the hell it is doing it. Don't know the answer as of now. But one ScaleSet, one VM.
I had some clue on it, Deepak. One of my colleagues suggested when we put the number as 2, it starts with 0. This is what he suggested. So if we select the option as 2 VMs, then it will start at 0, 1, and 2. Then it will come as 3. Okay, so I think we might have selected as 1, right? So
minimum 1 we gave.
Minimum 1 we gave, right? So that's why it starts with 0 and 1. So extra it will create 2.
So minimum 1, sir, correct? And then I said increase by count 1.
Right. So initially it will start 2 VMs. After that it will increase 1 by 1.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Now you can try running the.
Yeah, let's put the PowerShell script on other VMs. Okay, so let's
maybe.
give it a shot. Okay, I think that makes sense. Let this create first. Or let's go to the 1 minute. Still creating. Yeah, it's getting one more also. Why is it getting the 4th one? So we only put load on the first one, right? Only on first one we put the load, right?
Yes, we started on.
You give max is 4, KD.
I give max is 4, sir, but first one.
We'll see after 3, it will not start, create one more VM. We'll see.
No, it will not. But the point is, my question is like, I have put CPU load on the first system only. I did not put CPU load on the second. Okay, shall I connect to the second system and show you how much is the CPU load there? 1 minute. Let's see, sir. Getting hungry, just a minute. Sir. It's loading. A small experiment, okay? Okay, got it, sir. Let us see what's the task manager utilization here. Just to be sure that we are doing it right. Normal, right?
I think first one is below 100%. It will not stop creating data.
That should not be the case, actually.
Maybe load sharing, is it possible here?
So possible, but 1 second, sir. But there's a logic, right? When the first one, see, we already mentioned, first one CPU reaches 50%, then go one more. There also CPU increases one more, then one more. That's what we have mentioned, right? Okay, 1 minute, sir. Something is wrong. All right. Sorry, just a second. Just want to check what. No, it's not wrong. I've read all the documentation, sir. That is how it is. Give me a minute, please. So look at this. Auto scale criteria, not only CPU. CPU is one criteria. Got it? You can also network bandwidth, disk bursting, disk issues. 1 second. Yes, sir. Sorry, I'm back. There was a small call. So not only CPU based bursting, we also have CPU based spike ups. So we can do these things also. Minimum so all these are adjustable, but my question is not that increase by, decrease by. Correct only, right? It's a fixed number of VMs. It should go by one only. Okay, so I'll do one thing. I'll just re-verify this because even in a recent demo that I was doing for only one VM was created. Recent demo. One VM, two VMs were created. You got my point, right? First one VM was created. I increased CPU on it to 100%. Two more got added. Now I'm surprisingly seeing 3 getting added. It should not be the case.
Can we validate the settings once again, what we selected?
The validations, I'm in a scaling option. In scaling, we selected custom scale, not manual. In custom scale, total 4 CPUs is what we mentioned. And then the very last or default recurrence scale cannot be deleted. Instead, you can disable auto scale to turn off and okay.
That is not CPU, it's showing that instant count 4.
Which one, sir?
Instance count. That is CPU only.
This one?
Not one, the above one. Where you said that CPU count as 4, I mentioned. That is instance count.
Instance is nothing but one virtual machine. So instance and VM are same. So one second, sir, because this clarity, something is wrong. Let me quickly go to scale out option. Okay. Percent CPU, VM name, duration 5 minutes, time grain minutes 1. Operation, yeah, increase count by 1 only, right?
Deepak, maybe I might have noted this one. Percentage CPU 49.83 is the average, right? So in our documentation, the options are like even it can consider the average also. If you see in the same section, when you create auto scale set rules to monitor given metrics, the rule look at one of the following metrics aggregation actions. Average, minimum,
average, then also average, for example, right? In that case, right, sir? The second machine, it's loading. This machine is at, oops, what is this machine? Okay, are you saying that it's down? So are you saying that it is averaging 160? But
yeah.
I'm not able to edit this one actually. Or so actually you can do one thing. We'll do manual scale. Save. We will set auto scale again. We will see. So everyone, 2 minutes. I'm so sorry. Sounds like look at this. All 4 VMs are there now, but let's go to scaling option. I set manual scaling. Okay, so now I'll set auto scaling. Let's check each and every setting. So increase by 1. The scale out setting says what? Average, it is showing average of all of them, right? No, this is for only.
Maybe present utilization.
Then I have to select all. Oh. Average of all is 96%, is it?
Yeah.
First one is 96%. Second one is 39%. Third one is 33%. And then fourth one is 31%. And if you do an average of all, it's 96%. Mhm. Subha, I'm making it 95, okay? Let us.
99, you make it as 99.
I mean 99, sorry. I made it as 99. Yeah. Okay, sir. Let's try this time.
So when you update that one to 99, automatically the a new added one will be revert back to Microsoft.
Let's check after 5 minutes, because anything 5 minutes. So we'll have to wait for 5 minutes, and let's so it should revert is what I'm seeing. But let's see, sir. We'll wait for 5 minutes and come back. Okay, sir. Anyways, but leave all this one, sir. This is a silly experimentation we are doing, so leave it. But have you understood the concept of ScaleSet now? That is the main point. We'll not waste more time. I'll also experiment after the class once, but let me see what went wrong where and okay, we'll verify after that.
KD, can we decrease the time limit from 5 minutes to 1 minute?
No, sir, because minimum 5 to 6.
Okay.
Interval is 5 to 6.
Fine.
So decreasing below 5 is not possible. So let's not waste more time. So we have much more interesting things to do. Shall we finish that first and then do this? Yes, ready?
Yeah, sure.
That's then let's jump to that once. So, sir, storage we are starting now. ScaleSet experimentation we'll do later as needed. I am